And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. Now, this time of the year, we're spending a lot of time on high school football. And if you haven't watched it already, make sure you check out Sports Weekly Live. It has returned to the Inland Empire Media Group with all your scores and highlights and some analysis and interviews as well. We had our Week 1 show already, so you can check it out right here on the IE Media Group YouTube channel. But it's also volleyball season. We'll be doing a lot of volleyball in the upcoming weeks. We'll mix in some girls flag football as well, boys water polo, a lot going on during the fall. But right now, we do want to talk about some volleyball. We're going to start at San Gorgonio. San G off to a strong start as they were taking on Ramona, who's traditionally pretty good from Riverside. But San G picking up a big win on their home floors. Check out some of the action. San G taking on Ram High in this one. The Spartans would drop the first set by a score of 25-16. But man, the Spartans would get on a roll. Something clicked after that first frame. They would win the next 3 sets in a row. 25-20 in the second set. 27-25, a real battle in the third. It came down to the fourth, and there is the knockout punch. 25-23, that game-winning point coming up by Ariana Serra. That would win the match as San Gorgonio takes care of Ramona 3-1. So the Spartans improve to 5-7 overall on the season. And they've got a couple big matches coming up this week now as they will take on Paris and Pacific. So we'll see if San G can carry that momentum. Big win against Ramona. Carry that momentum into Paris and Pacific this week. And then league play will be right around the corner. So we mentioned San Gorgonio will be taking on Pacific. For the Pirates, they were trying to get their first win of the season as they went on the road to take on Rubidoux. Now, this used to be a Mountain Valley League contest, but the leagues have changed a little bit. So now in the Mountain Valley League, it's only Pacific, San Bernardino, Indian Springs, and A.B. Miller. Rubidoux and Jurupa Valley have moved out to the River Valley League. So things a little bit different. This used to be a league game. Now it's just a great non-league contest for both schools as they get ready for league play, which will start in a couple weeks for most of our local schools. So let's check in on the Pirates. Again, trying to get win number 1 this year in the first set. This is a point coming up for the Falcons right there as Rubidoux takes the first set 25-22 in a seesaw battle in that first frame as they exchanged points back and forth. Second set, that's the ace for the Falcons. They led by 2 in the frame. Then check out the Pirates later in the second. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, or how about both? Great play by the Pirates and Laura Ozuna for the point there for Pacific. Then it's going to be Cassandra Ramirez serving up the ace. Nice play there. Lily Hernandez follows up with Pacific for a big-time block at the net for the point. Pacific leading by 1 in the second set. The Pirates grab the lead in the second, but Rubidoux would get on a run to battle back and also capture this set. The Falcons take it 25-17 as Rubidoux goes on to the victory. So the Pirates still trying to get that first win of the season as they take on San Gorgonio this week. Pacific will open Mountain Valley League play on September 17th against Indian Springs. So as I mentioned, league play right around the corner. All right, from high school volleyball now to college volleyball. And San Bernardino Valley really had a breakout season last year. Conference champs, made it to the playoffs. It was a real bounce back season for the Wolverines, and they were trying to continue that, build on what they, started last year. And it really coincided with the hiring of Robert Van Sant, the new head coach of the Wolverines, who came onto the scene last year. If that name rings a bell, well, of course, he was the head coach at Redlands East Valley for a long time, and his daughter Krista was one of the best players out of the Inland Empire ever. Well, Coach Van Sant came onto the scene last year, really turned this program around, and they're off to a pretty good start this year as well. They are taking on a very good Saddleback College team as SBVC's ranked number 23 in the state right now. That was Christina Muller to Manaya Mamea for the kill. And then it's going to be Muller, the block at the net for the Wolverines. And then finally, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Muller going back to Mamea. Her twin sister is out with an injury right now, but Manaya still hammering it down there for the point for SBVC. The Wolverines would take the first set, 25-21. And then Saddleback would win 25-23, 25-23. SBVC would win the fourth, 25-23, to force a fifth and final decisive set. And Saddleback would win it 15-8. So Saddleback defeats SBVC in 5 sets. And the Wolverines are now 3-3 on the young season. But again, as I mentioned, they are ranked number 23 in the state right now. This is the first time they've been ranked in the state for the first time in a long time. So things obviously trending up for the Wolverines. Now let's check in with the SBVC women's soccer team. Head coach Jenna LaFay and the Wolverines at home for Antelope Valley College. We pick up the highlights in the first half. SBVC had a ton of shots on goal. Audrey Galindo, the free kick. Alexia Jimenez, the header, no good there. And then quickly back the other way. Antelope Valley tallies the go-ahead goal to make it 1-0. So all of a sudden, SBVC trying to play catch-up in this match. Alondra Ruiz, the cross to Danielle Hernandez, and she's stopped at point blank. And then it's going to be the free kick coming up for the Wolverines. This one is right at the upper 90. It was almost a goal, but turned away at the last second. More from SBVC. Faith Facio, the shot on frame. Nothing doing there. Nice stop by the keeper. And then it's going to be another shot for SBVC. They outshot Antelope Valley College 12-5. So they put more shots on net. But unfortunately, the Wolverines lose by a final score of 2-0. And soccer is just kind of a cruel game like that sometimes. You can be a better team and get more shots and still come out on the losing end. So the Wolverines now 1-2 on the season. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly, we're going to talk NFL with two of our local guys, Jaden Daniels from Cajon High School and Alexander Madison from San Bernardino High School. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.